So this is going to be episode number 37 of crazy Lyft and Uber confessional stories of a Lyft Uber driver, something like that. So this one is extremely bizarre. Not so much of a big story, it'll be pretty short. So I pick up this really nice lady in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and this was a Lyft ride. And so I'm taking her to Oshkosh, which is 2 hours and 2 minutes away. So a solid 2 hour drive, 120 miles, and she's going to go meet some guy that she met online, and he paid for it. It's very nice of him, right? So we're headed up there, and she's texting him and calling him to let him know of her status, like how far away we are, and he's not responding back. So we finally get there. I'm like, well, if you want, I can just, not end the ride and wait for you to make sure that you're in safely before I end the ride and go back home. And just in case he's not there, I can just give you a ride back home. She says, okay, that sounds good. So we were there about 5 minutes. She's knocking on his door. There's no signs of life at this address whatsoever. Nobody's calling us back. Nobody's texting. He ghosted her. And I figure, see, I did an estimate on Lyft to find out about how much the ride is between Oshkosh and Kenosha. It's $120. So he dropped $120 on a ride to take her out there to see him, and he never showed up. And then I gave her a ride back home, so multiply that by two, and we're talking $240. Plus, there was a couple stops like to get gas and things like that. So it's about 4.5 hours, probably about $250, I'm assuming, he spent on it after all was said and done. And he didn't even show up, didn't exercise the courtesy to call, or if something came up an emergency, he didn't use his phone. Could there have been an emergency which prevented him from using his phone? I doubt it. I suppose it's possible, but man, what a bizarre story that is. So, and she was a very nice, pleasant ride, and she said the same thing about me. So, and I told her that I would, this would be a new episode for my video playlist on YouTube and Facebook too, for that matter, for these crazy, interesting, bizarre rides that I do. And this is episode, what did I say, 38? I forget what I said now. 37, I think 38. Pretty sure this is 38. Anyway, so there you have it. So any guesses? If you guys want to comment on this video, what do you think could have happened? I thought for sure he would be there, even though he wasn't calling her back during the ride up there, because I'm like, yeah, he's dropping $120 on this ride or something, so he's going to be there. But he wasn't there. And at the end of the day, yeah, I figure about $250 he dropped. I mean, if that's how he feels about money, it's like no big deal. Well, he could have fed homeless people or something. I mean, there's a ton of people looking for a good meal. What would have been money better spent? But at the end of the day, she got a free day trip, round trip to Oshkosh and back. She'd never been there before. I don't think I've ever been there before either, so it was interesting to drive through it, and I got paid for it, so that was pretty cool. Oh, the commission, in case you're wondering, was $171 and some change, so that was cool to get that $171. And then I'm also like, I also have this wonder in the back of my head, what if Lyft takes that back for me, or half of it, for the trip back? Because the ride that was ordered was basically just one way. But then when I got there, he wasn't there. So I gave her a ride back. So I hope Lyft doesn't rescind that and send me an email letting me know there was an adjustment made, and suddenly half of it is gone or all of it is gone. That would be lame. I can't imagine they would do that, but it's Lyft and Uber. They're just big businesses that do shady things anyway, so who knows? But that's a different topic for a different day. So far, last I looked, that commission was still there. So I hope you enjoy this, and feel free to check out my website for more of these. There's 37 before this one, I think. So TomBerkenmeyer.com is my website, just like it's spelled here on social media, TomBerkenmeyer.com. And all of the money that I make from this, so this would be another $171, all of it, I put towards my affordable housing project, my rental properties, so I can buy more of them. And I don't need to take any of this to live off of, because I signed up for an online business back in August of 2007. And so that takes care of me. That pays the bills. That affords my lifestyle, my traveling. I'm going on a Mexican cruise here soon. So all of that's paid for by this other business of natural health and just making better money than I could at a regular job. So if you're interested in that, let me know. Maybe you're into natural health and better money, so that you just got more options in life and you can enjoy yourself more. And I check my messages at least once a day, so just let me know that you want more info and I'll send you something. And that's about it. That's all I got for you, friends. Enjoy the day, and I'll make more of these videos as very interesting, bizarre, crazy things happen. Bye for now. Mwah.